This is the gold price since the 1970s, and that's total money supplied by the US Federal Reserve. Here we have new home prices and money supply. That's the S&P 500, which tracks the shares of top American businesses and money supply. And finally, the Bitcoin price, here on a log scale, and money supply. If gold, real estate, stocks, and cryptocurrencies all go up with the total cash in circulation, the value of each dollar must go down, which raises some crucial questions. Why is money losing its value? Who creates it? Why do we keep printing more? And who are the winners and losers of this system? The moment you save money, it starts losing value. This happens because bankers and government officials keep printing new money. And so the total US dollar supply increased from around 1.4 trillion in 1975 to around 129 trillion by the end of 2024. And with all the new money, each individual bill lost value. To put this in perspective, suppose your grandparents had very generously put $10,000 into a piggy bank for you back in 1975. It'd still be $10,000 today and would buy you a tiny car. If they had exchanged that same amount for gold, it would be worth $200,000 today and get you a very fancy sports car. Invested in a fund holding shares in the top 500 US public companies, it would have grown to $2.8 million. You could own lots of cars and a mansion for that. So how exactly is money created? There are two major forces, bankers and bureaucrats. Bankers create new money whenever they take out a loan. After they approve a credit, they literally just type the newly created money into your account. Woohoo! The only requirement, banks must hold about 10% of all the new money they create, and when you repay your loan, the money evaporates again. Government officials like to spend more than they actually have, and so they tend to borrow new money from central banks, fund managers, or foreign investors. If such a deal happens with the central bank, it just prints new money. In 2020, the US Federal Reserve created close to $4 trillion this way, which meant that the total dollars in circulation grew by about 26% in a single year. Bureaucrats then typically take this new money, invest it in projects, or give it to particular people and special interest groups. All this new money, so the theory goes, gets people spending and hence creates jobs and economic growth. But there are not only winners. The first losers are those who hoard their cash, unaware that all the new money inflates the price of housing, shares, and other assets. Second are those who have no access to buy other assets or efficient capital markets. And last are those who earn too little to invest in housing, gold, or stocks. This last group often faces a double squeeze. They see rent, food, and childcare costs rise faster than their paychecks, while wealth-building assets stay out of reach. But what do you think? How could we solve this problem? Should we just stop printing new money? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this helpful, check out our other videos. Join us on YouTube or on patreon.com/sprouts. For more information, classroom exercises, or videos without background music, visit sproutschools.com.